everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am coming in today as promised to go over the Vogue patterns that I made up in this previous quarter. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I am talking today about pattern and focus, and so every quarter I choose a different pattern company that I will focus in on in that particular quarter. This quarter in July, this quarter is going on now, it is all about simplicity, but this past quarter was all about Vogue patterns. So each month I put up to vote on my community tab a different pattern out of my stash from Vogue that I let you, the subscribers, choose, and that is the pattern that I made up. And those videos are all sew with me's, except for the final one, I'll share that with you in a moment, is a complete sew along actually. And I thought what I would add on to the end of this video are the top 5 Vogue patterns, in my opinion, just the ones that I chose that I think are relatively easy to sew up. One of the things I will highlight that I have found in sewing Vogue patterns, the easiest pattern line or designer for me that I think is easy to sew up are the Sandra Betzina patterns, and that is because she does have a size inclusive size range, and then some of the Vogue patterns do come in cup sizes. You'll have to, you know, look at those to see which designers have those options. But I would say if you're plus size or maybe more curvy or something to that effect, that maybe you consider Sandra Betzina if you're new to sewing Vogue patterns, just to kind of get you into the flavor of how her patterns are designed and how the instructions are written up. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first pattern you all know that I made in this previous quarter was Vogue, and the belt is on here. This is Vogue 1747. Now I want to say this is out of print, which I'm surprised because it hasn't been out that long. So it's very possible, because I've had this happen where something may have been out of print or discontinued or whatever the case may be. Depending on the Joann fabrics you go to, it was still in the drawer, like, for whatever reason. But anyway, this one was not in the drawer, and it's not on the Simplicity website, but this is Simplicity 1747. I did a sew with me for this one. I absolutely love this. And for me, what stood out was the fabric choice. You all know this is an Ankara. Again, I will link to the video and the playlist at the end of this video, but also in the iCards for this, so you can go and check and see where I got the fabric from. But yes, I absolutely love this. Finished it off nicely with bias binding. I just love it. This was a really good sew, and it served its purpose. I have worn it a couple times now, and I did do the belt on this, the Ankara belt, in Ankara I should say. So I absolutely love this dress. Absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. I do highly recommend getting this pattern. The next pattern, you all know. Oh, 1671. This pattern is supposed to be a dress, right? But you all know, if you saw my 2 videos, my first video, which was the sew with me, and then the final video, which was what I had to do to make this thing wearable, you already know, you guys, I do not recommend that pattern at all. Still cannot find that pattern, and I'm sure it will pop up somewhere one of these days around here, because I know I did not throw it in the garbage, but where it is, I don't know. So it ended up for me turning into a beautiful skirt. Absolutely love this. Real cute, real cute. And I made a tank to go with it, and of course the handbag. So you can go and watch that video just to kind of hear how I made the changes I did, show some of that. No, I don't recommend this pattern at all. Even if you wanted to do the skirt, I'm sure there are skirt patterns out there where you can have this gusset in the middle, because I think that's what makes this dress really pretty. I do like that gusset piece, but you can, I'm sure, find that in another skirt pattern. So yeah, don't recommend, but I do love how this has turned out in the end. And then of course, you all know the final one is this beauty. It is Vogue 1937, made in this beautiful, if I can talk, viscose jersey. I forgot to mention the skirt was made in a viscose linen. This is from Minerva, and also this is from Minerva as well, but this is a viscose jersey. I love this dress so much, you guys. I love it so much. And this one has a complete sew along. This one also has pockets. The pockets aren't on the other dress, but yes, absolutely love, love, love. So if you missed me talking about any of these three that you all picked, thank you so much for picking for me. You all know that I really appreciate it. And I put up for vote what you guys suggest. So if you are watching just now, Simplicity, I already put up my video for the Simplicity pattern that was selected. Hopefully you saw that. I share with you fabric and design ideas, so go check that out. But yeah, absolutely love it. So which one out of the three is my favorite? You already know the one that I had all of the problems is not it. I really struggle between these two. You guys know I love dresses. I struggle between these two because I love them both equally. This one, because the fabric just really made this dress to me, and the construction I thought really, really easy. Actually, this is going to be in the top 5 that I talk about, but and as you all remember, I did the self-cover buttons. Hopefully, yeah, I did the self-cover buttons, which you can see on that. And this one, I just love the flow of it. It just flows and drapes beautifully. The color is all me. I just love it. And it's hard for me to choose between these two. Yeah, it's just hard for me to choose because I absolutely love them. The colors are beautiful. The dresses are beautiful. So hard for me to choose. But so it's a tie. It is a tie. It is a tie. So you will have to let me know what you think is your favorite out of the three that I made. So let's switch over now and go into my top 5 that I think are easy Vogue patterns to sew up. Some of these you're already familiar with and others you may not be. But I actually have a review for all of these on my channel except for one. Let's start first with, and you guys know I'm partial to dresses, so that's pretty much what you're gonna see. Let's start with this one. This is an oldie, but it's still available. It's an easy Vogue. It is Vogue 8825. I made the tunic version. I actually did this in collaboration with what is her name? I think it was Sewing at Midnight. She's not on YouTube anymore, but loved watching her YouTubes. I think we did a collab on this, but I remember making this and falling in love with it. I love the billow sleeves. If I can find pictures, because that was like 5, 6, no, they had to be like 6 years ago I made that. It's been a long time. And actually, since it's still available, that is one I need to repurchase. Yeah, because I had cut that one up and I do want another version of that. But so super, I thought it was super easy and it is beautiful. It drapes well, everything, and the sizing was good as well. Of course, we have to go with Vogue 9253 or now 1735. You all know I made that just recently as well. And this is what is this? A rayon. I believe this is a rayon or a chally. I can't remember. I did say in my video, I'll pop up the iCard so you can see, go to that. But absolutely love it. Actually, I'll have my Vogue playlist pop up at the end of this video. That's what I'll do. That way you can click on the playlist and you can see, you'll see the thumbnails for all of these videos. But absolutely love it. Easy to put together. You guys have seen on, loads of videos on YouTube. People have hacked this into jumpsuits, into dusters, into different types of garments. And yes, this is an easy Vogue. And I like how flowy it is. And definitely size inclusive. I've made this in the largest size, and I went down the size in this one. So yeah, oh, love. Cannot go without saying that one. Pattern 3 is 1747, which is the one I just shared with you. So this is so easy to put together. The button placket is not a separate placket. It's all one piece. The only tricky bit you might have if you're new to collar construction is maybe the collar, because I always struggle with collars. But shout out to the subscriber who sent me the and I cannot remember the name of the, actually I will put it in the description box. She sent me a link to a blog post that had a really good pictorial in putting in collars, because I said I wanted to practice collars, and she sent me that. So shout out to you and thank you. I will share it with you guys and put it down in the description box. But highly recommend. So super easy. It's just 3 pattern. No, yeah, 3. You got the front, the back, 2 front, 1 back. Then you have the collar and collar stand. This is really easy, and if you choose to do the belt, you can. You can hack. This doesn't have pockets. This pattern didn't come with pockets, but you can modify this to add some pockets if you wanted to. You most certainly can. All right, the next pattern is, obviously I'm going to pick this. Pattern number 4 is Vogue 1937. This is a new release, and the reason I say it's easy to sew up, because I walk you through it. I share with you the process. It is so super easy to make up. If you like dresses like this, nice and flowy, hey, maybe you just want a top, you can decide where you want to cut it off for a top, make it into a top or a tunic. You can do that even. But yes, I highly recommend it, and you have a sew along here on the channel. Last but not least, I have seen so many reviews for this, and I always say I'm gonna pick this up. It's still available in Simplicity and in the drawers. It's online as well, and it's labeled an Easy Vogue. Vogue 9075. I have seen a ton of reviews for this pattern. Different modifications people have made. Patternreview.com. Everybody has a review on this. This is another good pattern, and so I would definitely recommend those. So those are the top 5 Vogue patterns I would suggest to start out with, to dip your foot in. Of course, they're all dresses. I've seen out there just Easy Vogue for just tops, sweater patterns, different patterns like that, some simple shorts. I've seen that out there as well. But for the ones I have made up, to the exception of the last one, 9075, I've made all of the ones I've recommended to you. So I tried to stick to ones I personally made, but that 9075 always seem to be a favorite, a fan favorite out there as well. So all right, everybody, let me know what you think. What was your favorite from this past quarter from Vogue? And do you have any particular Vogue patterns that you love to sew that you would recommend? Leave them down in the comments. Help other people to go search for some patterns in Vogue. Maybe they have to go through Etsy or I don't know, Amazon even, maybe eBay to find them. But you know how we do it. So it's, if we really want a pattern, we will go out and get it and find it. All right, everybody, again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned for Wednesday. That will be an update view of my sewing space, and so you can see some of the changes I've made, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today, and thank you so much for choosing the patterns that I have sewn up over this past quarter, and I'm looking forward to this current quarter. All right, everybody, have a blessed one. Bye.